The more I sit and think about Grand Theft Auto 6 as a game, the more confused I get. Maybe it's just me, but the more I think about it, less and less is adding up about this game. To provide some context for where my mind's coming from, I first want to take a look back in time at the history of some Grand Theft Auto releases. Grand Theft Auto 3 released ahead of the 2001 holiday window, a time when PlayStation 2 consoles were just becoming available in North America as they were extremely scarce up until this point due to production supply issues. The tale as old as time. But I don't think anyone would fight you for making the argument that this game was and will be remembered as a system seller for Sony within the first year of the console's launch, and at a pivotal time for generating sales for that console. Grand Theft Auto 3 was a game developed for a brand new generation, something that would be impossible to accomplish on any prior console hardware. PlayStation 2 was a necessity for Grand Theft Auto 3 to succeed, and vice versa. These two products lived and worked together in tandem. All of this makes sense. And to prove it, Rockstar went ahead and outdid themselves not once, but twice on the same hardware, each time taking more and more advantage of what was available to them. Grand Theft Auto 4 released a couple of years after the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 launches, but again, this game was built for a brand new generation. The HD generation, to be exact, and again, can never be possible on any prior piece of console hardware. It wasn't as much as a system seller as Grand Theft Auto 3 since it released simultaneously on Xbox and PlayStation this time around, but you take one look at the game and you're like, oh yeah, okay, the models, physics, motion capture, environment, lighting, yeah, this is the new Grand Theft Auto for the new generation, got it. This time around, we didn't get any Vice City or San Andreas spin-offs, but Grand Theft Auto 4 did receive expansions in the form of downloadable content, which was a very common practice among publishers back then, so it made sense within the context of the time. And this was also a time when Rockstar was actually branching out into new territory, if you could believe it, with games like Red Dead Redemption and LA Noire, so nothing really seemed out of place. Grand Theft Auto 5 then comes along at the tail end of the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 lifecycle. Why didn't Rockstar just wait until a new generation that was right around the corner to try and replicate the success with Grand Theft Auto 3? Well, simple. They wanted to capitalize on the time when the user base for these consoles would theoretically be at their all-time high. Release a pared-down version of the game on the most popular consoles to make the most money. Then repackage the full game when more powerful hardware becomes available to expand that revenue. The overhead cost is extremely low because it's the game they made to begin with. Is it in the best interest of the consumer? Not exactly, but does it make sense financially? Absolutely. But here's where I come to a crossroads. Grand Theft Auto 6 is in a really weird spot. It's not launching at the start of a new generation. If reports are anything to go by, it seems like it might again be launching at the tail end of the current generation. But console sales this generation absolutely pale in comparison to when Grand Theft Auto 5 released back in 2013. By 2013, the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 had both sold nearly 80 million units each. PlayStation 5 had just reached this number in 2025, with the Series S and X currently sitting somewhere below 30 million. So then it gets me thinking, well, why are industry analysts estimating that the game could retail anywhere up to $100? Is it because the game is so technologically advanced and made with space-grade titanium-level game engines? Is this version of Grand Theft Auto 6 going to let me go into every house and every room and take a shit in every toilet? Or is it because it costs way more to make than any previous game, coupled with a lower install base, and Take-Two is going to need to recoup those losses somehow? Maybe that's your $40 increase. And then it also gets me thinking, maybe the Grand Theft Auto 6 we're getting initially isn't the full Grand Theft Auto 6 experience. And why does the game keep getting delayed? Grand Theft Auto 3 was delayed once. Grand Theft Auto 4 was delayed once. Grand Theft Auto 5 was, you guessed it, delayed once. Grand Theft Auto 6 has already been delayed twice, and there's no guarantee that it won't be pushed a third time. Now, some people are pinning this on the online component taking longer than expected to complete, and some are pointing to the massive layoffs that affected the company recently. But the game has supposedly been in development for such a long time, not to mention, we also lost key founding members of Rockstar during the development of GTA 6 as well. Dan Houser and Leslie Benzies, if I'm saying their names correctly. If not, sorry. Both left the company during what I imagine would be the initial development window of Grand Theft Auto 6. So I also question how much of an effect is that having on development. And I also don't remember all this type of speculation and swirl when GTA 4 or 5 launched. All I can remember is excitement. There were no questions. It just all made sense and fell into place naturally. But nothing about Grand Theft Auto 6 is falling into place naturally. It's been almost 2 years since the first trailer and we still haven't seen an ounce of gameplay. We saw gameplay gameplay 1 year after Grand Theft Auto 5's first trailer drop. Online was an add-on during the development for Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, but now it's Rockstar's main revenue stream. Online launching in the state that it did on Grand Theft Auto 5 was acceptable at the time because it wasn't the main reason people bought the game. It was a nice little free to have, something else to do to break up the time between free roam and missions in the main campaign. But now I think I'd be foolish to think that there isn't a sizable portion of the population who are excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 solely for the online mode, with the campaign now serving as the nice to have little add-on to kill time in between lobbies and future inevitable role-playing based servers. I'm not saying any of this is a bad thing, and I'm not saying any of it is a good thing, but it's just making me confused on what exactly to expect from this game. The fact that it's been 2 years since the first trailer drop and we haven't even seen an ounce of gameplay, couple that with losing key members of the founding team, along with having more delays than any previous entries in the series, topping it off with the insane financial expectations due to the success of GTA Online and the fact that Take-Two is massively larger than they were back in 2013. Add these all up, and I'm just genuinely confused about what Grand Theft Auto 6 even is. I mean, I haven't seen any gameplay, so I have nothing to get hyped for. It isn't launching with the new generation, so I pretty much know what to expect in terms of graphical fidelity, and it probably won't even run at 60 frames. So I don't know, it just feels weird this time around. I mean, I didn't really have any points I wanted to make with this video. It was more of just a rant to share about how I feel about the current state of Grand Theft Auto 6 because it's just such a weird time. But if you made it this far, really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. It really, really helps the channel. And let me know what you all think in the comments below. Do you agree, disagree, excited, skeptical? Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, stay neat.